Jason, can you help me for a second? I'll be able to slide this. I'll take this. Thank you. Okay. Hello. Okay, we can try to figure out camera for tomorrow night.
Right.
Will you take a step that way? Or like sit right there? Ugh. How horrible and evil. Okay, maybe. Let's sit up here with us and we try to save these. Or like move one of these. Yeah. I just want to see if we can get it open. This seems good to me.
I can get here early and see what I can do that, but
yeah, that would be amazing. Or wait, can't we just go like this? Yes, guys. Yeah. Okay.
Terminal 1. Yes.
Yes, I would love a mint. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, don't worry. Famously.
There's something in the water. I don't like the flavor, I don't like the taste. Searching for nirvana. Something that'll take it all away from me. Pardon me, my misery. Something may be sweet. Please fucking me, I've got demons in my head. Please fucking me, I've got demons in my head. Trying to eat me, trying to feed me lies until I'm dead. Please fucking me, I've got demons in my head. It's creeping in, it's gonna get me by the end of the night. I'm sinking deeper, still I'm reaching for the end of the light.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears and silence your cell phones. Welcome to Rome, where Caesar has just triumphed over Pompey in a civil war. Some are calling for Caesar to be made sole king, a controversial move in the democracy of Rome, where there are usually two consuls in control of the state. Senators and plebeians alike take to the streets to celebrate Caesar's victory.
vile creatures. Get you come! Is this a holiday? What trade art thou?
Why, sir, a carpenter. Where is thy leather apron and thy wool? What dost thou with thy best apparel on? You, sir, what trade art thou?
Truly, sir, I am but, as you would say, a cobbler.
But what trade art thou? Answer me
A
directly.
trade, sir, that I hope I may use with a safe conscience, which is indeed, sir, a mender of bad souls.
What trade, thou knave, thou naughty knave, what trade?
Nay, I beseech you, sir, be not out with me. Yet, if you be out, sir, I can mend you. Why, sir, cobble you.
Oh! Thou art a cobbler, art thou? But wherefore art thou not in thy shop today? Why dost thou lead these men about the streets?
Truly, sir, to wear out their shoes to get myself into more work. But indeed, sir, we make holiday to see Caesar and to rejoice in his triumph.
Wherefore rejoice? What conquests bring ye home? You blocks, you stones, you worse than senseless things. Knew you not Pompey? Many a time and oft have you climbed up to walls and battlements to see great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. And when you saw his chariot but appear, have you not made a universal shout? And do you now put on your best attire? Do you now strew flowers in his way that comes in triumph over Pompey's blood? Be gone!
Go! Go! Ha! They vanish, tongue-tied in their guiltiness. Go you down that way towards the Capitol. This way will I. Disrobe the images if you do find them decked with ceremonies.
May we do so?
Aye. Let no images be held with Caesar's trophies. All about. These growing feathers plucked from Caesar's wing will make him fly an ordinary pitch. Who else would soar above the view of men and leave us on servile fearfulness?
Come on, let's go. You're not fast enough. Do some stretches, okay? Crunches? Okay, yes, look for it. Okay. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Calpurnia!
6,
Peace!
7.
Caesar speaks. Calpurnia!
Here, my lord.
Stand you directly in Antonius's way when he doth run his course. Antonius,
Caesar, my lord.
forget not in your speed, Antonius, to touch Calpurnia. For our elders say, the barren touch it in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse.
I shall remember. When Caesar says do this, it is performed.
Set on and leave no ceremony out. Who calls?
Let every noise be still. Peace, young men.
I hear a tongue, shriller than all the music, cry, Caesar! Speak! Caesar is turned to hear.
Beware the Ides of March!
What man is that?
A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March.
Set him before me, let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throng, look upon Caesar.
What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March.
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him. Ha!
Will you go see the order of the course?
Not I.
I pray you do.
I have not gained some. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in Antony. I leave you.
Brutus, I do observe you now of late. You bear too stubborn and too strange a hand over your friend who loves you.
Cassius, be not deceived. If I have veiled my look, I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Vexed I am of late with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself, which gives some soil perhaps to my behavior, but let not therefore my good friends be grieved. Know that Brutus, if himself at war, forgets the shows of love to other men.
Then, Brutus, I much mistook your passions, by means whereof this rest mine varied thoughts of great value. Worthy cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
No, Cassius, for the eye sees not itself but by reflection, by some other things.
It's just. And it is very much lamented, Brutus, that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you might see your shadow.
What dangers would you leave me, Cassius?
Therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear. And since you know you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection, I, your glass, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which you yet know not of. And be not jealous on me, gentle Brutus, were I a common laugher, or if you know that I do fawn on men and hug them hard and after scandal them, then hold me dangerous.
What means the shout? Do for the people choose Caesar for their king?
I do you fear it? Then must I think you would not have it so.
I would not, Cassius. Yet I love him well. What is it that you would impart to me?
I cannot tell what you and other men think of this life, but for my single self, I had as lief not be, as live to be in awe of such a thing as I myself. I was born free as Caesar, so were you. And this man is now become a god, and Cassius is a wretched creature and must bend his body if Caesar carelessly but nod on him. He had a fever when he was in Spain, and when the fit was on him, I did mark how he did shake. 'Tis true, this God did shake. I, in that tongue of his that bade the Romans mark him and write his speeches in their books. Alas, they cried, give me some drink, Titinius, as a sick girl. God, it does amaze me, a man of such a thing
Another general shout. I do believe that these applauses are for some new honors that are heaped on Caesar.
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Men, at some times, are masters of their fate. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. We are underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Weigh them. It is as heavy. Conjure with them. Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. Upon what meat does this our Caesar feed that he is grown so great?
That you do love me, I am nothing jealous. What you would work me to, I have some aim. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will with patience hear, and find a time both meet to hear and answer such high things.
I am
Till
glad.
then, my noble friend, chew upon this. Brutus had rather be a villager
than to repute himself a son of Rome under these hard conditions as this time is like to lay upon us.
I am glad my weak words have struck with thus much show of fire from Brutus.
The games are done, and Caesar's returning.
As they pass by, pass by the city, and he will, after his sour fashion, tell you the preceding word you know.
Antonius,
Caesar.
let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, and such asleep o' nights. John Cassius has a lean and hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Fear him not, Caesar. He's not dangerous. He is a noble Roman and well given.
Would he were fatter. But I fear him not. Yet if my name were liable to fear, I do not know the man I should avoid so soon as that spare Cassius. He reads much. He hears no music as thou dost, Antony. Seldom he smiles and smiles in such a sort, as if he mocked himself and scorned his spirit that could be moved to smile at anything. Such men as he be never at heart's ease while they behold a greater than themselves, and therefore are they very dangerous. I rather tell thee what is to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand, for this ear is deaf, and tell me what thou truly thinkst of him.
You hold me by the cloak. Would you speak with me?
Aye, Casca, tell us what hath chanced today that Caesar looked so sad.
Why, you were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask Casca what had chanced.
Why, there was a crown offered him, it being offered him. He put it by with the back of his hand thus, and then the people fell shouting.
Was the crown offered him thrice?
Aye, merry was it. And he put it by thrice, each time gentler than the other. And every putting by, mine honest neighbor shouting.
Who offered him the crown?
Why, Antony,
Tell us the manner of it, gentle
I
Casca.
can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. It was mere foolery. I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown and he put it by once. But to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Then he offered it to him again. Then he put it by again. But to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers off of it. And then he offered it the third time. He put it the third time by. And still, as he refused, the rabblemen hooted, clapped their chapped hands, and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar refused the crown. And it almost choked Caesar. For he swooned and fell down in it. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air.
Soft, I pray you, what did Caesar swoon?
He foamed at the mouth and was speechless.
'Tis very like he hath the falling sickness. No, Caesar hath it not, but you and I and honest Casca, we have the falling sickness.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm sure Caesar fell down. The tag-rag people did not clap him, hiss him, according as he pleased, and displeased him. I am no true man.
What said he when he came unto himself?
Mary, before he fell down, when he perceived the common herd was glad he refused the crown, He plucked me open his doublet and offered them his throat to cut. And I would have been a man of any occupation if I had not taken him at a word. And so he fell. When he came onto himself again, he said if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worships to think it was his infirmity. 3 or 4 wenches where I stood cried, "Alas, good soul!" and forgave him with all their hearts. But if Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less.
And after that he came thus sad away.
Aye.
Did Cicero say anything?
He spoke Greek. Those that understood him smiled and shook their heads, but for my own part, it was Greek to me. I can tell you more news too. Morellus and Flavius, for pulling scarves off Caesar's images, were put to silence. There was more foolery yet, if I could remember it.
Will you dine with me tomorrow, Casca?
Aye, if I be alive and your mind whole, your dinner worth the evening.
Good, I will expect you.
Do so. Farewell, both.
What a blunt fellow is this grown to be! He was quick mettle when he went to school, so is he now in execution of any bold or noble enterprise. He puts on this tardy form. This rudeness is a sauce to his good wit, which gives men stomach to digest his words with better appetite. So it is. For this time I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you please to speak with me, come home to me and I will wait for you. I will do so. Till then, think of the world. Well, Brutus, thou art noble. Yet I see thy honorable metal may be rot from that it is disposed. Therefore, it is meet that noble minds keep ever with their likes, for who so firm that cannot be seduced? Caesar doth bear me hard, but he loves Brutus. Were I Brutus now and he were Cassius, he should not humor me. I will this night, in several hands and at his windows, throw writings, all tending to the great opinion that Rome holds of his name, wherein, obscurely, Caesar's ambition shall be glanced at. Then let Caesar see him sure, for we will shake him, or worse days endure.
Caesar home? Why are you breathless?
And why stare you so?
When are you moved? When all the sway of earth shakes like a thing unfirm. Oh, Cicero, I have seen tempests ere now. I have seen the ambitious ocean swell and rage and foam, but never till tonight, never till now, did I go through a tempest dropping fire.
What? Saw you anything more wonderful?
Against the Capitol, I met a lion who glared upon me and went surely by. And yesterday, the night of bird did sit even at noonday upon the marketplace, hooting and shrieking. When all these prodigies do so conjointly meet, let not men say, these are their reasons, they are natural. For I believe they are pretentious things.
Indeed. It is a strange disposed time. Comes Caesar to the capital tomorrow?
He doth. For he did bid Antonius send me word he would be there tomorrow.
Good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in.
Farewell, sister.
Who's there?
A Roman.
Casca, by your voice.
Your ear is good. Cassius, what night is this? Whoever knew the heavens menace so?
Those that have known the earth so full of faults. For my own part, I have walked about the perilous night, submitting me.
But wherefore did you so much tempt the heavens? It is the part of men to fear and tremble.
You are dull, Cassa, and those sparks of life that should be in a Roman you lack, or else you use not. You look pale and gaze and put on fear and cast yourself in wonder. But if you would consider the true cause, why all these fires? Why all these gliding ghosts? Why old men fool and children calculate? And all these things change from their ordinance to monstrous quality. Why you shall find that heaven hath infused them with these spirits to make them instruments of fear and warning. Now could I name to thee, Casca, a man most like this dreadful night that thunders, lightens, opens graves, and roars as doth the lion in the Capitol. A man no mightier than thyself or me, and fearful as these strange eruptions are.
Is Caesar that you mean? Is it not Cassius?
Let it be who it is.
Indeed. They say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king.
I know where I will wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. Therein, ye gods, ye make the weak most strong. Nor stony tower nor walls of beaten brass can be retentive to the strength of spirit.
So every bondman in his own hand bears the power to cancel his captivity.
And why should Caesar be a tyrant then? Poor man! I know he would not be a wolf, but that he sees the Romans are but sheep. Not a lion, but he sees the Romans are hinds. Ugh! What trash is Rome! What rubbish and what a fall when it serves for the base matter to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar! But I perhaps speak this before a willing bondsman.
You speak to Casca, and to such a man that is no flaring telltale. Hold my hand. And this foot of mine I will set far as who goes farthest.
There's a bargain made. Now know you, Casca, I have moved already from the noblest minded Romans to undergo with me an enterprise of honorable, dangerous consequence. Come, Casca, you and I will yet ere day meet Brutus at his house. Great parts of him is ours already. The man in Tyre upon the next encounter yields him ours. Come, Casca. For it is after midnight, and yet ere day we will wake him and be sure of him.
What, Lucius? How?
I cannot by the progress of the stars give guess how near today.
Lucius, I say!
I would it were my fault to sleep so soundly.
Awake, I say! What, Lucius?
Light me a taper in my study, Lucius.
I will, my lord.
It must be by his death. And for my part, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. He would be crowned. How that might change his nature, there's the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder, and that craves wary walking. Crown him that, and then I grant we put a sting in him, that at his will he may do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. To speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affections swayed more than his reason. But 'tis a common proof that lowliness is young ambition's ladder, where to the climber upward turns his face, but when he once attains the utmost round, he then unto the ladder turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, then lest he may prevent, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg, which hatched would, as his kind, grow mischievous, and kill him in the shell.
The taper burneth in your closet, sir. Searching the window for a flint, I found this paper that's sealed up.
Get you to bed again, it is not day. It's not tomorrow, boy. The Ides of March? Look at the calendar and bring me word.
I will, sir.
Brutus, thou sleepst. Awake and see thyself. Shall Rome, etc., speak, strike, redress? Brutus, thou sleepst, awake? Shall Rome, etc.? Thus must I piece it out. Shall Rome stand under one man's awe? What Rome? My ancestors did from the streets of Rome the Tarquin drive when he was called a king. Speak, strike, redress? Am I entreated to speak and strike? O Rome, I make thee promise, if the redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus.
Sir, March has wasted 14 days.
Tis good, go to the gate, somebody knocks. Since Cassius first did wet me against Caesar, I have not slept. Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasma or a hideous dream.
Sir, 'tis your brother Cassius at the door. We don't desire to see you. And, sir, there are more with him.
Do you know them?
No, sir, their faces are buried in their cloaks.
Let him enter. They are the faction. O conspiracy, shamest thou to show thy dangerous brow by night when evils are most free? day, where wilt thou find a cavern dark enough to mask thy monstrous visage? Seek no conspiracy. Hide it in smiles and affability.
Tomorrow, Brutus, did we trouble you?
I have been up this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you?
Yes, every man of them. And each one doth wish you had but that opinion of yourself, which every noble Roman bears of you. This is Cinna.
He is welcome hither.
This Theseus Brutus, this Trebonius, this Casca, and this Metellus Cimber.
They are all welcome. Give me your hands all over, one by one.
And let us swear our resolution.
No, not an oath. If not the face of men, the sufferance of our souls, the time's abuse. If these be motives weak, break off betimes, so let high-sided tyranny range on. What need we any spur but our own cause to prick us to redress? What other bond than secret Romans that have spoke the word and will not palter? And what other oath than honesty to honesty engaged, that this shall be, or we will fall for it? Stay not the Eden virtue of our cause to think that our cause or our performance did need an oath, when every drop of blood that every Roman bears and nobly bears is guilty of a several bastardy if he do break the smallest particle of any promise that hath passed from him.
Shall no man else be touched but only Caesar?
Theseus, well urged. I think it is not meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. We shall find in him a shrewd contriver so as to prevent, let Caesar and Antony fall together.
Our course will seem too bloody, Caius Cassius. To cut the head off and then hack the limbs, like wrath in death and envy afterwards, for Antony is but a limb of Caesar. Let us be sacrificers, not butchers, Caius. We all stand up against the spirit of Caesar, and in the spirit of man there is no blood. Oh, that we then come by Caesar's spirit and not dismember Caesar. But alas, Caesar must bleed for it. Gentle friends, let's kill him boldly, but not wrathfully. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not hew him as a carcass fit for hounds. Our purpose necessary and not envious. We shall be called purgers, not murderers. For Mark Antony, do not think of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off.
Yet I fear him for the engrafted love
Alas,
he
good
bears
Cassius, do not think of him. If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to himself take thought and die for Caesar. And that will much he should, for he is taken to sports, to wildness, and much company.
There is no fear in him. Let him not die, for he will live and laugh at this hereafter.
Peace, count the clock.
The clock has stricken 3. 'Tis time to part. But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or no, for he is superstitious grown of late. The unaccustomed terror of this night may hold him from the capital today.
Never fear that. If he be so resolved, I cannot sway him. For he loves to hear that unicorns may be betrayed with trees, lions with toils, and men with flatterers. But when I say he hates flatterers, he says he does, being the most flattered. Let me work it. I will bring him to the capital.
And we will all of us be there to fetch him.
Price the Gary stuff where Caesar hard. I wonder none of you have thought of it.
Send him but hither, and I'll fashion him. The morning comes upon us, we'll leave you, Brutus, and friends, disperse yourselves, but all remember what you have said, and show yourselves true Romans. Good gentlemen, look fresh and merrily, let not our looks put on our purposes, and so good morrow to you, everyone.
Brutus.
Portia.
You unfed me, Brutus, stole from my bed. Yesternight, at supper, you suddenly arose, musing and sighing with your arms across. And so I asked you what the matter was, but you stared upon me with ungentle looks. Yet I insisted, yet you answered not, but with angry wafture of your hand gave sign for me to leave you. So I did, fearing to strengthen that impatience. I will not let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep. And could it work so much upon your shape as it had much prevailed on your condition? I should not know you, Brutus. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief.
I'm not well in health. That is all.
Brutus is wise, but Portia,
Go to bed.
is Brutus sick? And is it physical to walk unbraced and suck up the humors of the dank morning? What, is Brutus sick? And should he steal out of his wholesome bed to dare the vile contagion of the night to add unto his sickness? Oh, my goodness. You have some sick offense within your mind, which are the right and virtue of my face. I ought to know it. Upon my knees, I challenge thee, by thy once commended beauty, by all your vows of love, and that great vow which did incorporate and make us one, that you unfold to me, yourself, your half, why you are heavy. And what men tonight have had to resort to you, for here have been some 6 or 7 that did hide their faces even from darkness.
Kneel not, gentle Portia.
I should not need if you were gentle, Brutus. Within the bond of marriage, tell me, Brutus, is it accepted I should know no secrets that appertain to you? Am I yourself to keep with you at meals, comfort your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Dwell I within the suburbs of your good pleasure? Give me no more. Portia is Brutus's harlot, not his wife.
You are my true and honorable wife. As dear to me as are the ruddy drops that visit my sad heart.
If this were true, then should I know this secret. Tell me your counsels. I will not disclose them. I have made strong proof of my constancy, giving myself a voluntary wound here in the thigh. How can I bear this with patience and not my husband's secrets?
Oh, ye gods, render me worthy of this noble wife. Hark, one knocks, Portia. Go in a while. By and by, thy bosom shall partake the secrets of my heart. All my engagements I will construe to thee. Leave me with haste.
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice hath Calpurnia cried out in her sleep, "Help ho!" They murder Caesar. Who's within?
What mean you, Caesar? Think you walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me, ne'er look but on my back. For when they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things we have heard and seen, recount most horrid sights seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelped in the streets. Graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce, fiery warriors fought upon the clouds, which drizzled blood upon the Capitol. Horses did neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. Oh, Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
What can be avoided? Whose end is purposed by the mighty gods? Yet Caesar shall forth. For these predictions are to the world in general, as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the wonders I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Hark. What say the augurers?
They would not have you stir forth today. Plucking the entrails of an offering forth, they could not find a heart within the beast.
The gods do this in shame of cowardice. Caesar shall be a beast without a heart if he shall stay at home today. For fear. No, Caesar shall not. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. We are two lions littered in one day, and I, the elder, and more terrible. And so Caesar shall forth.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my love that keeps you in the house and not your fear. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate House. He will say you are not well today. Let me, upon my knee, prevail in this.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well. And for thy humor, I will stay at home today. Is Decius Brutus?
Caesar, oh, Hail, good morrow, worthy Caesar. I've come to fetch you to the Senate House.
And you are come in very happy time to bear my greetings to the senators and tell them I will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I dare not. False, sir. I will not come. Tell them so, Decius.
Say he is sick.
Shall Caesar send a lie? Go tell them I will not come, Decius.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The call is in my will. I will not come. Because I love you, I will tell you. Calpurnia, here my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight, she saw my statue, which like a fountain with 100 spouts did run, pure blood. And many lusty Romans came smiling and did bathe their hands in it. And she applied for warnings and portents and evils imminent. And on her knee hath begged me to stay at home today.
This dream is all misinterpreted. It was a vision fair and fortunate. Your statue spouting blood in many pipes signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood. This by her dream is signified.
In this way have you well expounded.
I have. When you have heard what I can say, and know it now, the Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send them word you will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock apt to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. If Caesar hide himself, shall they not whisper, lo, Caesar is afraid? Pardon me, Caesar, but my dear, dear love to your proceedings bids me to tell you this, and reason to my love is liable.
How foolish do your fears seem now, Calpurnia! I am ashamed I did yield to them.
Good morrow, Caesar.
Welcome, Medalist. What, Brutus, are you stirred so early too? What is it o'clock?
Caesar, 'tis struck in 8.
I thank you for your pains and courtesy. See, Mark Antony, that revels long o' nights is not withstanding up tomorrow, Antony.
So to most noble Caesar.
Bid them prepare within. I am to blame to be thus waited for. Good friends, go in and taste some wine with me. And then we, like friends, shall straightway go together.
Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius.
Come not near Casca, trust not Trebonius.
Mark well, Metellus Cimber.
There is but one mind in all these men, and it is bent against Caesar.
If thou beest not immortal, look about you.
Security gives way to conspiracy.
Thy lover,
Artemidorus.
here will I stand till Caesar pass along.
And as a suitor will I give him this.
My heart laments that virtue cannot live out of the teeth of emulation.
If thou readst this,
O Caesar, thou mayest live.
if
If not,
The fates with traitors do contrive.
Lucius? Boy! Prithee run to the capital. Why dost thou stay?
to know my errand, madam.
I would have had thee there and here again ere I can tell thee what thou shouldst do there. Constancy be strong upon my side, set a huge mountain between my heart and tongue.
Art thou here yet?
Madam, what should I do? Run to the capital and nothing else? And so return to you and nothing else?
Yes. Bring me word, boy, if thy lord look well, for he led sickly forth. And take good note what Caesar doth. Caesar. Hark, boy! What noise is that?
I hear none, madam.
Prithee, listen well.
Sooth, madam, I hear nothing.
Come hither, fellow. Which way hast thou been?
Of mine own house, good lady.
Is Caesar yet gone to the capital?
Madam, not yet. I go to see him pass on to the capital. I shall beseech him to befriend his side.
Why? Knowest thou of any harm intended towards him?
None that I know will be. Much that I fear may chance. Good morning, Duke.
Lucius, run to the capital. Then me to my lord, say that I am married. Come to me again and bring me word what he doth say to thee.
The Ides of March are come.
I, Caesar, but not gone.
Yay! Okay. Oh, hello everyone on the live stream. We have an intermission that's 10, so we'll be back then. That was pretty good. Yeah. Pen instead of my. You're doing great.
I have. Oh wait, you die.
Keep not looking at me.
Hello, I'm sorry. Hi. Thank you. Hello. But good. How are you? Thank you.
I like your little visuals.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you one full foot long? So I've got a lot of thoughts about the show and one.
Thank you. Did you like the girl dream? Calpurnia's dream?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I feel like we're my dreams are
I really don't have to.
Look at you. Shout out. Yeah. Well, that's sort of a bad answer, but why not? I heard that you had a great break. I did. Medium. Okay. Live stream. Okay, thanks.
Hail Caesar, read this schedule! Oh, Caesar, read my first remind as soon as touches Caesar nearer. Read it, Caesar!
What touches us ourselves shall be last served.
Delay not, Caesar, read it instantly!
What is a fellow man?
When urged with your petitions in the streets, come to the Capitol.
Go. Oh. Walk. Go.
I wish your enterprise today may thrive.
What enterprise, Papilius?
Fare you well.
it said, Julius Lena.
We wish our enterprise today may thrive. I fear our purpose is discovered.
Look how he makes to Caesar, mark him.
Brutus, it shall be done. If this be known, oh, I will slay myself.
Cassius, be constant. But Julius Lena speaks not of our purposes. But look, he smiles, and Caesar doth not change.
Trebonius knows it's time for look. He draws Mark Antony out of the way.
Where's Metellus Cimber? He is addressed, press near and second him.
Are we all ready? What is now amiss that Caesar and his Senate must redress?
Most high, most mighty, most puissant Caesar, Melissimber throws before thy seat an humble
I must prevent thee, Cimber. These couchings and these lowly courtesies may fire the blood of ordinary men. To think that Caesar bears such rebel blood that will be thawed from the true quality with that which melteth fools, I mean. Sweet words, low crooked curtsies, base spaniel fawning. Thy brother, by decree, he's banished. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. No, Caesar doth not wrong, nor without cause will he be satisfied.
Is there no voice more worthy than my own to sound so sweet in great Caesar's ear for the banishment of my brother?
I kiss thy hand, Caesar, but not in flattery, desiring thee that Publius Cimber may have an immediate freedom of repeal.
Pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon. As low as to thy foot doth Cassius fall, to beg enfranchisement for Publius Cimber.
I could be well moved if I were as you. If prayers could move me, I could pray to move. But I am constant as the northern star. The sky is painted with unnumbered sparks. Each one is fire, and every one doth shine. But there is but one that holds its place, and that I am he. Let me a little show it, even in this, that I was constant. Cimber should be banished, and constant do I remain to keep him so.
Oh,
Hence will thou lift up Olympus!
great Caesar.
Doth not Brutus' bootless knee speak hands for me? Ah! Ah! Good day. And fall, Caesar.
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead!
Liberty, freedom, and enfranchisement.
People and senators, be not affrighted, fly not, stand still. Ambition's debt is paid. Stoop, Romans, stoop. And let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood. Then walk we forth even to the marketplace, and waving our red weapons o'er our heads, let's all cry, peace, freedom, and liberty. Stoop then and wash. How many times shall this, our lofty scene, be acted over in states unborn and yet accents yet unknown? So many shall the loft of us be called the men that gave their country freedom. What? Shall we forth? Aye. Every man away. Soft, who comes here? A friend of Antony's.
Thus did Mark Antony bid me fall down, and being prostrate, thus he bade me say, Brutus is noble, wise, valiant, and honest. Caesar is mighty, bold, royal, and loving. Say, I love Brutus, and I honor him. Say, I feared Caesar, honored him, and loved him. If Brutus will vouchsafe that Antony may safely come to him and be resolved how Caesar hath deserved to lie in death, Mark Antony shall not love Caesar dead so well as Brutus living, but will follow the fortunes and affairs of noble Brutus with all true faith. So says my master Antony.
Thy master is a wise and valiant Roman. Tell him, so please him come unto this place, he shall be satisfied, and by my honor depart untouched.
I'll fetch you presently.
I know that we will have him well to friends. I wish we may, but yet I have a mind that fears not much. Here comes Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
Oh, mighty Caesar! Dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils shrunk to this little measure? Hear thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must be let blood? Who else is rank? If I myself, there is no hour so fit. Fulfill your pleasure. Live 1,000 years, I shall not find myself so apt to die. No place will please me so, no mean of death as here by Caesar, and by you cut off.
Oh, Antony, beg not your death of us, though now we must appear bloody and cruel, as by our hands in this our present act, our hearts you see not, they are pitiful. To you our swords have leaden points, Mark Antony, with all kinds love, good thoughts, and reverence. Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in disposing of new dignities. Only be patient till we've appeased the multitude, beside themselves with fear. Then we will deliver you the cause, why I that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. Gentlemen, all. Alas, what shall I say? My credit now stands on such slippery ground that one of two bad ways you must conceit me, either a coward or a flatterer. That I did love thee, Caesar, oh, 'tis true. Had I as many eyes as thou hast wounds, weeping as fast as they streamed forth thy blood, it would become me better than to close in terms of friendship with thine enemies, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes, most noble, in the presence of thy corpse. Pardon me, Julius.
Mark Antony,
Pardon me, Caius Cassius.
the enemies of Caesar shall say this. Then in a friend, it is cold modesty.
I blame you not for praising Caesar so, but what compact mean you to have with us?
Therefore I took your hands, but was indeed swayed from the point by looking down on Caesar. Friends, am I with you all and love you all. Upon this hope, you shall give me reasons wherein and why Caesar was dangerous.
Or else this were a savage spectacle. Our reasons are so full of good regard, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek. And am, moreover, suitor, as I may produce his body to the marketplace, and in the pulpit, as becomes a friend, speak in the order of his funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, a word with you?
You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how the people may be moved by that which he will utter. By your pardon, I will myself into the pulpit first, and show the reason of our Caesar's death. When Antony shall speak, I will protest. He speaks by leave and by permission. It shall advantage more than do us wrong. Mark Antony, here, take you Caesar's body. You shall not, in your funeral speech, blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission after my speech is ended.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the lips of men. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar. And Caesar's spirit, ranging for revenge, shall in these confines, in a monarch's voice, cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war. Oh, Caesar! You serve Octavius Caesar, do you not? Caesar did right for him to come to Rome.
He did receive his letters and he's coming. He lies tonight within 7 leagues of Rome.
Post back with speed and tell him what hath chanced. Here is a mourning Rome, a dangerous Rome, no Rome of safety for Octavius yet. Thou shalt not back until I have borne this corpse into the marketplace. Lend me your hand. We will be satisfied. Let us be
Be patient till the last. Romans, countrymen and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor, that you may believe. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, This is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living, to die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead, to live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so vile that will not love his country? If any speak, for him have I offended. I pause for reply, and none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. Here comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who, though he had no hand in Caesar's death, shall receive the benefit of his dying. As which of you shall not? With this I depart, that as I slew my best lover for the good of this country, I have the same dagger for myself when it shall please my country to meet my death. Good country, let me depart alone, and for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace to Caesar's corpse, and grace his speech, tending to Caesar's glories, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make.
For Brutus's sake, I am beholden to do.
What does he say of Brutus?
For rest he spoke no harm of Brutus here.
Caesar was a tyrant.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred in their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you that Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. And Brutus is an honorable man. When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. And sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. Methinks there is much reason in his saying. Arctine's words,
he would not take the crown. Therefore, it is certain he was not ambitious.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony. But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there. Oh, masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong such honorable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. Oh, else you would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds and dip your napkins in his blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory. Gentle friends, I must not read it. It is not meet, you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. It will inflame you, it will make you mad. 'Tis good you know not that you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what would come of it? Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it! Tell me then to read the will. Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar. Shall I descend? And will you give me leave?
Come down, descend.
If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. Look, in this place ran Cassius's dagger through. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. Mark how the blood of Caesar followed it. Yet Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest kind of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed, ingratitude, more strong than traitor's arms, quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty soul. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen! Here is himself, marred, as you see, with traitors! Stay, countrymen, good friends, sweet friends. Let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is. But as you know me all, a plain, blunt man that loved my friend, that they know full well. For I have neither the words nor power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. Show you, sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and then speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony,
there for an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should bring the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny! Yet hear me speak! You have forgot the will I told you of! Here is Caesar's will, and under Caesar's seal, to every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another? Now let it work. Mischief thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt.
Sir, Octavius has already come to Rome. He and Lepidus are at Caesar's house.
And thither will I straight to visit him. This many then shall die. Their names are pricked.
Huh. Your brother too must die. Consent you, Lepidus?
I do consent.
Prick him down, Antony.
He shall not live. Look, with a spot, I damn him. But Lepidus, go you to Caesar's house. Fetch the will hither, and we shall determine how to cut off some charge in legacies.
Oh, what? Shall I find you here?
Or here or at the Capitol.
Yes!
This is a slight, unmeritable man, meant to be sent on errands. Is it fit, the threefold world divided, he should stand as one of the three to share it?
So thought you, and took his voice, who should be pricked to die?
Though we lay these honors on this man, he shall but bear them as the ass bears gold, to groan and sweat under the matter. Then take we off his load, and turn him off like to the empty ass, to shake his ears and graze in pastures.
You may do your will. But he's a tried and valiant soldier.
So is my horse, Octavius. And for that I do appoint him store of provender. It is a creature that I teach to fight, to run, to wind, to stop, to run directly on, his corporal motion governed by my spirit. And in some sense is Lepidus but so. But Octavius, Brutus and Cassius are levying powers. We must make straight head. Therefore, let our alliance be combined, our best friends made, our means stretched, and let us presently go sit in council.
Let us do so. For we are at the stake and bait about with many enemies. And those that smile have in their hearts, I fear, millions of mischiefs.
What now, Lucilius? Is Cassius near? He is at hand. A word, Lucilius. How did he receive you? Let me be resolved.
With courtesy and with respect enough, but not with such familiar instances, nor with such free and friendly conference as he hath used of late.
Thou hast described a hot friend cooling. Ever note, Lucilius, when love begins to sicken and decay, it useth an enforced ceremony. Hark, he rides.
Most noble brother, you have done me wrong. Judge me, you gods! Wrong I mine enemies, and if not so, how shall I wrong a brother?
This sober form of yours, Cassius, be content. Speak your grief softly, I do know you well. Before the eyes of both our armies here, which should perceive nothing but love from us, let us not wrangle. Bid them move away. Then, in my tent, Cassius, enlarge your griefs, and I will give you our news.
Pindarus, bid our commanders lead their charges off a little from his ground.
Lucilius, you do the like.
In such a time as this, it is not meet that every nice offense should bear his comment.
Let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm, to sell and march your offices for gold to undeservers.
I, an itching palm. You know that Brutus speaks this, or by the gods, this speech were else or less.
Remember March. The Ides of March, remember. Did not great Julius bleed for justice's sake? What villain touched his body that did stab and not for justice? What should one of us contaminate our fingers with base bribes? I had rather be a dog and bay at the moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, faith not me, I'll not endure it. You forget yourself to hedge me in. I am a soldier, I, elder in practice, equaler than yourself to make conditions.
Go to, you are not!
I am.
I say you are not!
First, you have mind upon your health. Tempt me no further.
A waste-night man!
Is it possible?
Hear me, for I will speak. Must I give way and room to your rash choler? Shall I be frighted when a madman stares?
Is it possible? Egots, must I endure all this?
All this! I more fret till your proud heart break. I'll use you for my mirth, yea, for my laughter when you are waspish.
Is it come to this?
You say you are the better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your vaunting true.
I said elder soldier, not better. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that. I shall be sorry.
You have done that you should be sorry for. There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats. For I am armed so strong in honesty. They pass by me as the idle wind, which I respect not. I did send you for certain sums of gold, which you denied me, for I can raise no money by vile means. By heaven, I had rather coin my heart and drop my blood for drachmas than to wring from the hard hands of peasants their vile trash by any indirection. I did send to you for gold, to pay my legions, which you denied me. Was that done like Cassius? When Marcus Brutus grows so covetous, be ready, gods, with all your thunderbolts. Dash him to pieces.
I denied you not.
You did.
I did not. He was but a fool that brought my answer back. Brutus has rived my heart. A friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are. You love me not.
I do not like your faults.
A friendly eye could never see such faults.
A flatterer's would not, though they appear as huge as high Olympus.
Come, Antony and young Octavius, come! Revenge yourselves alone on Cassius, hated by one he loved. Ugh, I could weep my spirit from mine eyes. Here's my dagger. I that denied thee gold will give thee my heart. Strike, as thou didst at Caesar, for I know when thou hatest him worse, thou lovest him better than ever thou lovest Cassius.
Sheath your dagger. Be angry when you will. It shall have scope. Do what you will. Dishonor shall be humor. O Cassius, you are yoked with a lamb that carries anger as the flint bears fire. Who much enforced it shows a hasty spark, and straight is cold again.
As Cassius lived, to be but mirth and laughter to his Brutus, when grief and blood ill-tempered vexeth him.
When I said that, I was ill-tempered too.
You confess so much. Give me your hand.
In my heart too.
Brutus, I did not think you could have been so angry.
O Cassius, I am sick of so many griefs. No man bears sorrow better. Portia is dead.
Portia?
She's dead.
Oh, see, I'm killing when I crossed you so. Upon what sickness?
Impatient of my absence and grief, the young Octavius with Mark Antony have made themselves so strong. For with her death, that tidings came. With this she fell distract, and her tendons absent, swallowed fire, and died slow. Even so.
Portal God.
Speak no more of her. Lucius! A bold woman. Yes, I bury all unkindness, Cassius.
Fill Lucius some wine or swell the cup. I cannot drink too much of Brutus' wine. Titanisa. Welcome to Masala.
Gone? No more, I pray you.
Sulla. I have here received letters that Mark Antony with young Octavius come down upon us with a mighty power, bending their expedition toward Philippi.
Myself have letters of the self-same tenor. Antony, Octavius, Lepidus have put to death 100 senators.
Therein our letters do not well agree. Mine speak of 70 senators that died by their prescriptions. Cicero being one.
Cicero won?
Cicero is dead.
Well, to our work alive, what do you think of marching to Philippi presently?
I do not think it good.
Our legions are brimful, our cause is ripe, the enemy increaseth every day. We at the height are ready to decline. There's a tide in the affairs of men, and we must take the current when it serves or lose our ventures.
Then with your will, go on. We will arm ourselves and meet them at Philippi.
Deep of night has crept upon our talk. There is no more to say.
No more. Good night. Early tomorrow, we will rise and heads.
Farewell, good Sulla. Good night, Titanius. Everyone will cast his good night and will repose.
My dear brother, this was an ill beginning of the night. Never let such division come between our souls again. Let it not, Brutus.
Everything's well. Very well. Good night, good brother.
Good night, my lord Brutus.
Farewell, everyone. Where is that instrument?
Here in the tent.
So speaks drowsily. Only if thou art overwatched. Call Claudius and some other of my men. I'll have them sleep on cushions in my tent.
Varro and Claudius! Pause, my lord.
I pray you, sirs, lie in my tent and sleep. It may be I shall raise you by and by on business to my brother Cassius. There wait a good boy. Canst thou fill up thy heavy eyes a while, and touch thy infant strangers?
Aye, my lord. Please you.
Yes, my boy. I will not hold thee long. If I do live, I will be good to thee.
I feel later than I have in so much time. I crossed the border, I have waited on you, but out to fly. I reached a river, I know that I can confirm. All our way was just a burden, offered to us by the world.
This is a sleepy tune. The murderous slumber, layest thou thy leaden mace upon my boy who plays thee music? If the wind turns by his wall, allow the ground find its brutal way to me. If I fall on this day. What comes here? I think it is the weakness of mine eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. Art thou some god? Some angel or some devil? Speak to me what thou art!
Thy evil spirit, Brutus,
Why comest thou?
to tell thee thou shalt see me at Philippi.
Well, then I will see thee again.
Aye. At Philippi.
Why, I shall see thee at Philippi then. Now I have taken heart, thou vanishest. Ill spirit, I would hold more talk with thee. Boy Lucius, Varro, Claudius, sirs, away Fellow thou, awake! Go and commend me to my brother Cassius. Tell him set on his powers the times before, and we will follow.
It shall be done, my lord. Now, Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would not come down. It proves not so. Their battles are at hand. They mean to warn us at Philippi here.
Tut! I am in their bosoms, and know wherefore they do it, and do now come down with fearful bravery, thinking to fasten in our thoughts by the space that they have courage. But 'tis not so.
Prepare you, Antony. The enemy comes on in gallant show.
Octavius, make your battle softly on, upon the left-hand side of the even field.
Upon the right hand I keep that one.
Why do you cross me in this
I
exigence?
do not cross you, but I will do so.
A stand would have parted.
Words before blows, is it so, countrymen?
Not that we love words better, as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live, hail Caesar!" You showed your teeth like apes, and fawned like hounds, and bowed like bondsmen, kissing Caesar's feet, while stands Casca like a cur from behind, struck Caesar in the neck. Oh, you flatterers!
Flatterers! Now, Brutus, thank yourself. This tongue had not offended so today, and Cassius might have ruled.
Come, the cause. If arguing make us sweat, the proof of it will turn to redder drops. And I was not born to die on Brutus's sword.
Oh, if thou wert the noblest of thy strain, young man, thou couldst not die more honorable. A peevish schoolboy worthless of such honor, joined with a masker and a reveler.
Old Cassius still!
Come, Antony, away! Defiance, traitors, hurl me in your teeth. If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, when you have stomachs.
Wind up, blow winds, swell billow, and swim park. The storm is up, and all is on the hazard.
Brutus, if we do lose this battle, then this shall be the last time we speak together. What are you then determined to do?
No, I do find it cowardly and vile, for fear of what might fall, so to prevent the time of life. Arming myself with patience to stay the providence of some high powers that govern us below.
Then if we lose this battle, you are contented to be led in triumph through the streets of Rome.
No, Cassius, no. Think not thou noble Roman that ever Brutus will go bound to Rome. He bears too great a mind. But this same day must end that work the Ides of March begun. And whether we shall meet again, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take. Forever, and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, why, then this parting was well made.
Forever and forever, farewell, Brutus. If we meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true, this parting was well made.
Why, then lead on. Oh, that a man might know the end of this day's business ere it come. But it sufficeth that the day will end, and then the end is known.
Titanius, look, the villains fly. Myself have to mine own turned enemy.
Mark Antony's in your tents, my lord! Therefore fly, noble Cassius, fly further off!
Titanius, look thee. Is that my tent where I perceive the fire?
It is, my lord.
Titanius, if thou lovest me, mount on my horse, and hide thy spurs in him, for he hath brought thee up to yon troops and back, that I may be assured whether yon troops are friend or enemy.
He'll be here again, even with a thought.
Doris, get thee higher on that hill. My sight is thick. Regard Titanius, and tell me what thou noticed about the field. My life is run its compass.
Oh, my lord!
What news?
The Titanius is enclosed round about. Yeah, he spurs on. Oh, now some light. Yeah, he lights too. He's... Be staying. And hark. They shout for joy.
Come down, behold no more. Coward that I am, to live so long to see my best friend taken before my face. Come hither, good sir. And with this good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, search this bosom. And when my face is covered, as 'tis now, guide thou the sword. Caesar, thou art revenged, even with the sword that killed me.
No, I didn't. No.
But change Titanius, for Octavius is overthrown by the noble Brutus's power.
These tidings will well comfort Cassius.
Is not that he that lies upon the ground?
He lies not like the living. Oh, my heart.
Is not that he?
No, this was he, Masala. But Cassius is no more. O setting sun, as in thy red rays thou dost sink tonight, so in his red blood Cassius's day is set. The sun of Rome is set. Our day is gone. What? Pindarus? Where art thou, Pindarus?
Seek him, Titanius, whilst I go meet the noble Brutus. Just send this report into his ears.
I am solid. Why didst thou send me forth? Brave Cassius. Did I not meet thy friends? And did they not put on my brow this garland of victory and bid me give it thee? Didst thou not hear their shouts? But hold me. Take this garland on thy brow. Thy Brutus bid me give it thee, and I will do his bidding. Brutus, come apace.
O Julius Caesar, thou art mighty yet. Thy spirit walks abroad and turns our swords in our own proper entrails. The last of all the Romans, fare thee well. It is impossible that ever Rome should breed thy fellow. Friends, I owe more tears to this dead man than you shall see me pay. I shall find time, Cassius. I shall find time. 'Tis 3 o'clock in Romans yet ere night. We shall try fortune in a second fight. Yet, countrymen, oh yet, hold up your head.
What bastard doth not? Who will go with me? I will proclaim my name about the field. I am the son of Marcus Cato, a foe to tyrants and my country's friend. I am the son of Marcus Cato.
And I am Brutus! Marcus Brutus I! Brutus, my country's friend, know me for Brutus! Young and noble Cato art thou down?
Yield or thou diest!
Only I yield to die! Kill Brutus and be honored in his death!
A noble prisoner. Brutus is ta'en! Brutus is ta'en, my lord!
Where is he? Safe, Antony. Brutus is safe enough. I dare assure thee that no enemy shall ever take alive the noble Brutus. When you do find him, alive or dead, he will be found like Brutus, like himself!
This is not Brutus, friends! But I assure you, a prize no less in worth. Keep this man safe. Give him all kindness. I'd rather have such men my friends than enemies. Go on. See whether Brutus be alive or dead, and bring us word how everything is chanced.
Come, poor remains of friends. Cast on his rock.
Tilius hath showed the torchlight, but my lord, he came not back. Either ta'en or slain.
Sit thee down, Clitus. Slaying is the word. It is a deed of passion. Art thee, Clitus?
What, I, my lord? No, not for all the world!
Peace,
No!
no words!
I'd rather kill myself!
Ill requested, once submit.
To kill him, brother!
Look, he meditates. Now is that noble vessel full of grief? Come hither, good Volumnius, list a word.
What says my lord?
Why this, Volumnius? The ghost of Caesar hath appeared to me several times by night. I know my hour is come.
Not so, my lord.
Nay, I am sure it is, Volumnius. Thou seest the world, Volumnius, how it goes. Our enemies have beat us to the pit. It is more worthy to leap in ourselves than tarry till they push us.
Calumnies. Hold down my sword hilts whilst I run on it.
That is not an office for a friend.
My lord, fly, my lord. There's no tearing here.
Lucius, thou hast been asleep all this while. I shall have glory by this losing day, more than Octavius with Mark Antony by this vile conquest shall attain unto. Night hangs upon mine eyes, my bones would rest.
Fly, my lord, fly.
Hence I will follow. I pray thee, Lucius. Stay thou by thy lord. Thou art a fellow of a good respect. Thy life hath had some match of honor in it. Hold then my sword, and turn away thy face, while I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Lucius? Give me your hand first. Fare you well, my lord. And well, good Lucius.
Caesar, now be still. I killed not thee with half so good a will.
So Brutus should be found. I thank thee, Brutus, that thou hast proved Lucilia's saying true.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, did that they did in envy of great Caesar. He only, in a general honest thought and common good to all, made one of them.
According to his virtue, let us use him, with all respect and rites of burial. Within my tent, his bones tonight shall lie, most like a soldier ordered honorably. So call the field to rest, and let's away to part the glories of this happy day.